Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm gonna wait until y'all get in, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Two things that we're gonna discuss today is Kenneka Jenkins mother discussion and D4VD. Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all turned up. Come on in, okay? Stay right there. Go look out the door, man. Go back down, sis. Go back down there. Y'all come on in, come on in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Yeah, we're gonna just briefly, and these are my beliefs, these are my opinion, and I'm gonna react to what I think is going on with the mother at this time, and and I want to talk about briefly speak on D D4VD and Celeste Rivas case and what I believe is going on in the cases. Okay, so these are not facts; these just opinions. Allow y'all time to come on in, and first of all, y'all be safe during the holiday. Be safe during the holiday. Food ain't gonna taste like you want the food to taste. Don't eat it. Don't complain. You can cook better than the people than you cook. But don't complain. Don't go. Don't eat. And those who can't make it, you know, it's okay because I'm not going nowhere. Guess what I'm having for Thanksgiving? Chili dogs. That's what I want. I want crab legs and chili dogs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get me some chili dog and French fries. I'm gonna make them myself. Okay, y'all. I want to talk about some of y'all get me mixed up with another content creator. No, I'm the real deal, Anita Gill. Okay, I don't know Teresa Martin. I don't know Teresa Martin. And the only thing about I don't want to really dig. I don't want to go back into digging in Kenneka Jenkins' case because she's the young lady that walked in the freezer. And I always thought somebody put the girl in the freezer. I always thought somebody, her friends, them went down there and was down there in that freezer with that girl. That's the very first thing they told us. That they were trying not to get her hot. They were trying to get the high off of her and get her in the cold. And then I believe somebody forgot she was in there. I really don't believe she walked in the freezer. But the mom said didn't nobody do nothing to her. So I'm gonna go with the mama said, y'all. Mama told I showed y'all the video. The mom said didn't nothing happen to her. So I'm about to go with the mama. Didn't nothing happen to her. But my opinion, what's going on? Cause somebody texted me. Somebody sent me in the comment and said that I said she was sacrificed. See, you getting me mixed up with somebody else. I'm not that content creator because during the time when y'all doing y'all time, I always did awareness on Kenneka Jenkins, and I always felt sorry for the mother, and I was always thinking that her friends wasn't a friend to her. But no, I never. The word sacrifice can be used when something like I have sacrificed a lot of stuff. That means I gave what I call sacrifice. If I gave up a lot, and then I probably gave up my back in the day. Probably gave up my rent money for my light bill. That's what I call sacrifice. Doing what you got to do to make it. You know what I mean? Paying, don't pay your car note, pay your water bill. I mean, that's, something, that's what I call sacrificing for your people. I never say, I always been on Miss Teresa's side. I always been on the mother's side in these cases. Because the reason why I was on the mother's side at that time, because the mother allegedly supposed to have counsel, but I don't know if she had it or not. I'm only going with what was out there. But this ain't what I want to get into today. I want to get in Kenneka Jenkins' mother. I'm going to tell y'all what I think is going on now. I'm going to tell y'all what I think is going on now. Somebody in her ear, she missing her children. She missing, around this time, if you haven't lost a loved one before, the holidays is when you really miss them. Now, during Thanksgiving, I really miss my dad and my stepmother. And it can make me go off the handle for nothing. But I think somebody, to me, she wants attention. She wants attention right now. And she's grieving around this time. This is when she have her children at this time. Son incarcerated, I don't know if he out yet. Then the other daughter, it seemed like Miss Teresa, I don't know if she's communicating with her or what. It's something going on. But I think that she's grieving right now. I think that she's grieving, and then she act like somebody in her ear. And the reason why I say I believe somebody is in the mother's ear is because she mentioned something like, I don't want the same, she said, I don't want the same lawyers that I had the last time because y'all tricked me. That's what she said. But when I have a discussion with my sister, I always told my sister that she probably could have, I don't know, she probably could have got justice for Kenneka with the group that she had. She had a lot of supporters. But we don't know what was going on behind the scene. See, we don't really know what was going on. So I can't say that, but okay, if they were going to close the case, because the hotel didn't think that she should have got money. So I think that the attorney did a damn good job of fighting and trying to get something out the situation. But who knows what was going on? Because the mother at that particular time was saying some stuff. She was telling y'all, she was giving y'all a message. But then she couldn't give y'all the message. That's where I always seen it. That she's now right now, she didn't want y'all to talk about the case. That's what throwing me off. What throwing me off now, I always peep at Miss Teresa's case, and shout out to the chat, but I always peep at her case when I go to Facebook and when I go do my quotes and stuff like that over there. I always check and see if she okay. She don't know I'm doing it, but I do a lot of people that I do awareness on. I even do Lexus Wear Mom like that. I do all, like that. Them, they ain't did nothing to me. So I always peep and see they okay. And I noticed that some of the people at first, I've been still following her over there. And all of a sudden I'm seeing a change. And I didn't know the change was there until information that people told me that, oh, did you see her video? And I said, what video? I was just over there. And then I said, well, let me go check on her. So when I went to check on the mother, I said, she going off the handle. I said, somebody in her ear. And then I thought that somebody was in her, giving her false information or either trying to start something back over. See, y'all complained about to Miss Teresa, but y'all are the one that started back over, bringing up your, it's okay, it's okay. But that's how she got. That's how they got. Y'all got to realize that. You don't know what she going. We don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on and who behind this. Who behind? Somebody is behind this to me. Because I noticed this morning when I went to my Facebook page and I saw she was live. I don't know what I don't know what happened to her. She and her daughter had a good relationship. They was, it was this and that. They were laughing. It was going partying. They were partying together, having a great time. She was with the grandkids. Now it seemed like something on her mind. And when your loved ones pass away during the holiday, when the holiday time come and your family pass, and you used to your family with you, I don't care if it's 20 years from here. I don't care if 30 years from here. I still think about my grandmother. Because my grandmother died on Thanksgiving. Yeah. But it's been on her mind. Kenneka been on her mind. But the thing that what the mom can't do is she signed some papers. When she got that settlement, you have to follow follow what you signed. Because if you don't follow, because I'm gonna get to this other case in a minute. When you sign that paper, when you take that ink pen, and when you sign that paper, and you agree with what's on that paper, you can't do it. It's too late for that. I just don't want the mother to put herself in the situation is you're not supposed to talk about the case, but you're talking about the case. Even if you say y'all should have said, and she doing it slick, she like y'all, she'll start trying to talk. Miss Reese, you got to be careful what you're doing, cause I'm watching, I'm listening what you're saying. You go into another conversation like you miss your mom, you miss somebody. You start talking about you missing people, and then when you was coming up and out, then you start putting the hotel stuff in there. Just imagine that if I caught that, who else caught it? Then you start talking about the case. When I ran out the kitchen, y'all should have stopped me when I ran out the kitchen. You got to be careful with you, Miss Martin, you got to be careful what you're saying. Because you are still talking about case. Any part about that case, now you're going to be owing them folk that money back. I don't want to see that happen to you. And y'all, what's going on now? What's going on now that I noticed that people for the money, let me tell y'all something about me. I do YouTube because I like YouTube. I don't make that money on YouTube. But I enjoy awareness in talking to people, about some people need people to talk to, and to listen to, to guide them. But something going on mentally. I never said that Miss Teresa sacrificed her daughter. So don't come on my channel with all that negativity, okay? That's immaturity of y'all. I ain't never said that. So don't do that. Take that on somebody else's channel. It's not going to happen over here. I'm not going to argue back with you. I'm not going to fuss with you. I'm just telling you that I don't know that lady that said that lady sacrificed her daughter and she wasn't at the hotel. That ain't never came out my mouth. So why, be careful what y'all say to people on the internet. Be careful. Because that's defamation. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you saying something that a person did. I didn't say that. That means you lying on purpose. Hey, baby, thank you. I ain't got them glasses on. You know I can't see. You can't lie on people. Y'all better stop that. Getting in people comment section and lying on them. That's defamation of character. Now, Miss Teresa can sue y'all. They long as that number on that, y'all saying how they gonna catch up with me? They ain't gonna do it with me. I got a fake page. That page will tell everything about you. They'll knock on your door. I don't know Miss Teresa. I would never say she sacrificed her daughter because I didn't see her at the hotel. At first, I think I seen a lady. Y'all were doing a lot of cutting and paste. Y'all, I apologize. My phone get now where it'll cut off on me, and I'm still over here plug. I got it in the plug right now, y'all. Sorry about that. It ain't me though. It's at T-Mobile. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me lighten it up because I can't hardly see. Oh, you can't hear me? Well, you should be able to hear me now. To the point, to my mom would tell me if she can't hear me. Can you hear me? To the point. If y'all can't hear me, to the point, can you hear me? I know you can. That's why I'm glad you're a mod. Yeah, I really hate that happened to Kenneka. And you know what? I always with the mom going through something, y'all, and somebody in that lady ear. And when your child when your something like that happened to your child, but Miss Teresa said didn't nobody do nothing to her. She went, didn't nobody do nothing to her. She was left at the hotel. But the thing, she was left at the hotel. But that lady didn't have, she had the physical part of the case. She had the physical part of the help when it came down to Kenneka, but she didn't have the mental part of help and the sources to Kenneka. But the thing is with her now, if you lose a child and you know how your child went away from him, she always thought about her child. They just don't want to show it. They just don't want to talk about it. I miss my daddy, y'all. I miss my dad. My dad passed away too. Had a heart attack 2010. And I think about him every minute, every second. And my mom, I think about my mom too. But I'm saying though, the way something happened would make you react funny. But the way Miss Teresa talked, she ain't running out of money, y'all. She ain't running out of $1 million. She got 3 points. So that lady rich, y'all. Don't think that she ain't got no money. She got the money, but somebody in her ear. And I hope they ain't trying to play. They trying to start Kenneka name back up again, which we already put. You had a couple people still talking about it in a way. I always put the awareness on her name. You know, when she and her and more girls, I always put awareness on their name. That's another thing I did. But but I think she going through something. And then you know what? When you know something, I ain't saying this was going. I ain't about to say that. I'm not here to bash a mother who lost a child. I'm not here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I'll be wrong if I do that. I can say I don't agree, but I'm not in her place. But I can say that I don't agree. Now, if you're not supposed to go back to what I said before we was disconnected, if I sign a paper and the paper tell me what I can't do, I can't do it. I'll lose all my millions. But y'all got to understand what she was fighting against when this went down. And I got questions not about Miss Teresa. I got more questions about her daughter than I do Miss Teresa. I got more questions about Lenora than I do Miss Teresa. I believe these just my opinion that they know what happened. They know what happened to Kenneka. But that's the weirdest case I ever seen. That's the weirdest case. This is the weirdest case I ever seen before in my life. When, but I think that right now the mom is going through a lot. I'm not on here to bash the mom. I think that the mom need to stay off. Y'all, she was quiet. She was quiet, but it seemed like somebody back in her ear. Right, it's weird. It's somebody back in her ear, and if y'all want to talk about money, the more y'all talk about her, the more money she can make. You can make money. See, a lot of people verified on Facebook. They get paid. Now people about money, y'all. I don't see how they getting all that money, because I don't make nothing. I don't make no money. All them thousands y'all said y'all be making all that kind of stuff. Only thing the most I seen was $300. So I think if you on here just for that right there, it don't depend on it to pay your bills. You got to get a job to me. But I'm just saying though, she going through something, and then I can hear it back in her voice. She going back to Teresa. She going back to the old Teresa. When she feel good, she getting ready to get back on the internet again. Something going on. Lenora, that's your mother. Don't give up on your mama. Don't give up on your mama. Whatever you do, don't give up on your mama. And the more they talk about them cases like that, the more money. A lot of people got paid off that case, y'all. A lot of people who talking about that case now, they got paid off that case. Don't let them fool you. They got paid off of, not only Miss Teresa, these people got paid. Some of y'all content creator got paid off of this show. But y'all ain't talking about that though. Y'all ain't talking about that. So, talk about that. talk about your money. And Jenna was talking about being what he want to run for. He want to run for something in office. It's time to revote or something. You ain't gonna get no vote. Keep putting Kenneka Jenkins case, talking about Kenneka Jenkins case. You're not gonna win in Chicago like that. You might need to talk about something else, because nobody want a person to represent their people with animosity. So the power of money will make these folks do anything, y'all. It will make them get on the internet and start this stuff back over. And some people don't need to. If you're gonna start it back over, then you need to show something. Cause don't show them same old video that you can't see a person walking. I don't think you can see it's a blurred video. If you can't show it, then don't show it. Nobody want to see no blurry video. Jenna came out the woodwork too. He showed it. Now she was having a conversation with him, and Jenna act like he told her something. And she had told him, yes, sir. When he said something about her getting help, help with the case. But Mr. Reese not supposed to be talking about that case. That lady had $3 million. That money ain't gone. $3 million ain't gone, y'all. Yeah, Jenna just came up out the air, boy. Just like he just don't care. But a lot of them not supposed to talk about the case. A lot of them signed something not to talk about the case. And it's strange how they were getting mad when Trey Gang was talking about the case. See, Trey Gang was still talking about the case. The only thing I did was put the awareness on the case. On all my girls' cases and boys. But he was always talking about the case and explaining stuff. That's what Trey Gang was doing and giving his opinion and thoughts. Now everybody don't start over. Which he was trying to explain what his finding was. See, it's a different when you come back to the case. It's a different when you come back to the case with new information. Take your old information and make it, open it up to a brand new thinking. That's different, but not put the same stuff out there that can't nobody see or understand. So I just think that she's going through something. Now, the D4VD, I'm glad that LAPD shut TMZ down because they was confusing me. When they give that information, I'm the type of person, I'm a critical person. I always been different. I'm the different one. I'm gonna think different. And with the D4VD, I'm like, how the body gonna be frozen? Now, when they mentioned something about water, they said, God, what's that word? I ain't got my notes in front of me. Something about the water. No, the body wasn't frozen. Now, she don't need water for her hands to look like it's something called water something. No, she wasn't in the freezer. No, her hand started sweating moist. Her hand was moist. And it changed like that. It could do that. She don't have to be in no water. It's some kind of chemical in our body start with an M. Yeah, water log. Yes, water log. See, water log can occur. Like my daughter, one of my babies has sweat hands. She got her hands just sweats. And it kind of like, don't look wrinkle, but it looked like it been in water, but it haven't. Now, you got to remember now, Celeste Rivas was in a plastic bag and wrapped up in a plastic bag. See, her moisture can get inside. She ain't got to be in no water. It's hot in California. It's hot in California. She can have a sweat glands pop, but I forgot what it called. That it called with the skin. But I'm glad that LAPD put a security hold on the case. The truth is already right. It's deeper. Right. Absolutely. Right. Than what people think. She didn't die in a freezer. Right. She didn't. She wasn't in no freezer. This. Let me tell you something. When LAPD come out with the truth, it's gonna shock y'all. It's gonna shock y'all. And I like how LAPD is taking their time and doing this investigation because there's plenty of people in it. We've been saying that. There's plenty of people in here, and it's covered up in this case. It's a I don't know what's going on. But it like you said, it's deeper, and I think, can't see it. I always say it from the beginning. Y'all got to remember that sometimes you can't solve these cases because the people that in charge of a lot of the investigation is in the investigation. It's a lot of people in this. And I knew David, D4VD, I got to stand up and talk on the phone. Ain't that something? I knew that D4VD attorney don't play. That lady, she ain't about to talk to them. She ain't about to talk to them. LAPD gonna let that lady know. And then TMZ was telling us that David was a suspect. You can't do that right now. Bad as I want them to find out who did that to that baby, you can just we just can't say David is a suspect and there is another suspect in the case. No, LAPD didn't say she was a suspect. No. And I'm glad they shut everybody down. Just shut everybody out. Secure a hold on the whole case. I'm glad they did that. They did the right thing. Yeah, they did the right thing. Now, do I think David knows something? David and everybody else knows something down there where she stayed knows something. And y'all gotta remember when they said, I don't know if it's true about, because I haven't heard LAPD said, I heard TMZ mention that David was in some kind of area, Santa Barbara, okay? Was he there with his friends? What happened down there? See, it's this, like you said, it's gonna be, this case is something else. The D4VD and Celeste case is something else. It's so much power behind this case right here, because when they put a warrant on that house, the man who owned the house didn't get a warrant. Y'all don't supposed to come in that house like that. Them people, David, they would just rent the house. They didn't, that's not their home. I mean, and David wasn't even there when y'all, why y'all wait till David go out of town and then put a warrant on the house? It's a lot of stuff, but I'm so glad that I am so glad that LAPD stopped them from putting out information. Because what I was saying, all the news was saying that the source, LAPD source. See, you can mess up when you accusing somebody of something and they didn't do it. That's defamation of their character. And the story just coming out. And I'm like, why they talking? Why is TMZ talking and LAPD not talking? That ain't sounding right. Teresa was involved. That was proven too. Now that wasn't proven that she was involved. No, that wasn't proven that she was involved. But that wasn't proven at all. That wasn't proven, but a lot of information. When I was like I said, I was there when the case first started, but I was in certain people chat, not with this name, but with another name. And I did run it. Was talking to one of the content creators that I follow. I follow Trey Gain, I follow her, and I follow what my girl name, I follow her, and then a couple more people I follow because I was working at the time coaching track, so I was putting my opinions in their chat, and my opinion still in their chat. But I'm saying, if Miss Teresa did it, she wouldn't have got that money. If she did it, she wouldn't have got that money. But your conscience, I can tell you something about your conscience. Your conscience can eat you up. If she was involved, it'll eat you up. But it was so much going on at that time when that happened to Miss Teresa. She was having problems, with allegedly with counsel. It was a lot she was going through, and at that time, and then I don't know. I ain't never seen nothing like that. And then the hotel put the blame on the people who use fake credit cards. They got the heck on too, y'all. They got the hell out of there. The ones who did the credit cards. The credit card didn't work and stuff. Those folks got out. They left that hotel before they got interviewed. Sure will. So if she does know something, it'll be on it. Whatever Miss Teresa know, it's gonna whip her conscience up till she gotta talk about it. But she was saying something about those what y'all call it? She mentioned something about y'all get the lights up. She was mentioning something about the attorney. Yeah, she was mentioning something about the attorney said one thing, but only thing I don't understand, okay, this one law said with Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa, I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying you got a lot of mouth when you speak to your people. You got a lot of mouth. You cuss them out. You talk. You don't cuss them out. You get on them and everything. But the people that compensating for you and attorney and stuff, you need to talk to them like that. When you're in that room and they're talking about your daughter, you need to open up your mouth and talk. Then the people, the way you're talking now on the hollering and screaming on your page now, that's what you need to do. That's what you should have did then. You got help. You got your help if you open up that mouth with them. But I'm not bashing her, y'all. I'm not bashing her. I just noticed that you will get on your people case. I'm not talking about it, y'all, but you will snap on them real quick. The people who were trying to help you, and the people who were for you. But the ones who you didn't have faith in, you was trusting them, and you weren't trusting them. Got to be careful how you treat people. You got to be careful how you talk to people. That's the way I see it. You have to be careful. Yeah. That's the only thing I can see that Miss Teresa needs to work on is how she Minnie, you're gonna get it. You can go in the house. Cause y'all not going with me. Excuse me, y'all. That's the dog. Trey Gaines showed video on her talking. There's so much. I showed videos over him her talking. I got the same thing he got. I got it in my short video and everything. I'm on the case. I'm on the case. On the case. It's a lot. I got what he got. I got it. Broke it up in half. I broke it up in 3 parts for y'all. I'm not in competition. That's one thing about me. I ain't in competition with nobody. Only thing I used to be competition when I had that track team. I'm very competitive right there. But over here on my channel, with the subscribers, I'm here to put out information. I'm not in competition with nobody. I always been one of the type to tell Trey Gaines to keep talking about the case. I said, that's your channel to keep talking about the case. I always push him on stuff like that. Keep talking on all these cases. Because a lot of people don't know a case can be reopened. What's up, way too fast? Yeah, a lot of cases can be reopened. But I'm glad Trey Gang. I used to say Trey Gang just keep talking. I stick my head over there every now and then. Keep talking. Keep talking. You need somebody to keep talking. On all these cases, don't stop. Keep talking. So I think that somebody in her ear, somebody trying to stop, somebody needs some money, but I don't think it's Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa got the money, but it's somebody else want her to, somebody trying to do something. Either y'all know what was going on in the beginning. Somebody, a group that was on YouTube know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on with this case. Y'all know who y'all are. Half of y'all got paid for the case. Now you want to come back and act like you don't know what's going on. You know what's going on with the case. Y'all know. Y'all know what's going on. Miss Teresa ain't just, Miss Teresa wasn't, I would follow Miss Teresa over there. She was but God, and the only thing I saw was when I saw her happy, smiling, they were making me feel she doing okay. When I was going there now, but God and you know, and doing her stuff over there, she was doing all, you know, making a, you know, talking to people in the chat. She wasn't talking about the case. And she was talking about other stuff. Now it's like attention. Attention. If you're not supposed to be talking about this case, don't talk about it. If she's not supposed, all them people who sign that paper, y'all don't do stuff like that now. Y'all blessed to be rich. You blessed to be rich. Why in the world you want to lose your money? See, the money is the power, but you can lose that money if you don't use the power right. But in David's D4VD case, when they come down with LAPD gather and catch everybody who in that case, this case gonna trip y'all out. It's gonna, I think to me, I don't know why my vision keep taking me to her hometown. I don't know why I keep making me look at the aunt and the cousin. I don't know why I keep taking me down there with them folks. Something. Because now with D4VD case, I'm not blaming, but the mom, I'm taking into consideration that the mom would know that she was dating an older boy. I'm taking into consideration that the mom knew that Celeste was dating an older boy. But the only thing I didn't like was she wasn't going to school in January, in February, and March of this year. That bothers me with this case. And y'all, to be honest with y'all, sometimes I wonder, did they bury the right girl? But they say they buried her. That was her. It's just so much creepy stuff going on. And two, we got to start thinking in these investigations. We got to start thinking, because they do things unexpectedly, like we wouldn't have did it during our time. We wouldn't have, in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. They wouldn't have did it like in the 60s. They wouldn't have did this like this. Not like this to get caught. But these people, I noticed something in a lot of cases, want to get caught. They doing things, it don't make sense. So when I speak, it's not going to make sense, because everything y'all do don't make sense. So we got that our thinking and our findings is going to have to be weird, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. Because kids and grown people, they be doing weird stuff now to go to jail. Now you think if I got $3.something million, you think I'd be on YouTube and Facebook worried about y'all? Talking to y'all. I be trying to get stuff in order. Making sure that my children is situated. They got money in the bank and all that. Blah, the grandkids is got this and that and that and that and that. And then I'm going to go on my cruise. I'm going to try to do stuff for myself. But I ain't going to be on no Facebook worrying about no YouTube and no Facebook, no Instagram. No TikTok, not me. Cause God, bless me with some money, but if it's gonna be on my conscience, I'm gonna stay on YouTube, TikTok, Twitters, Instagram. They put more and more internet stuff out there for y'all. And everybody hungry over money, y'all. Everybody hungry over money. And I don't know why they scared to pay me, because I can make some money on this. I can make some money on him. And they want to give me $100, think I'm happy. Now I want more money so I can do something for the people on my channel. I can pay people. I can't pay nobody to do nothing for me. I ain't making no money. I can't pay nobody if I ain't got the money like that for a social media site. It costs $50 for the string yard with a duck on it. Shoot, I don't spend my money. I don't give away money like that. I don't give away money like that, y'all. I'm sorry. Not for no 4 and 5 people to be watching. Not for no 25 people to be watching. No, not coming out of my pocket. But my thing is with it so far with what going on with Miss Teresa is Miss Teresa got a lot of people on her channel is blocking, playing with her with the truth, playing with her with what's going on. She don't know who to trust. She don't. She don't know. She don't know who to trust. Because you got to trust yourself. See, that's Miss Teresa is Miss Teresa, and I'm Lanita. I would have done things in a different manner. I would have did everything in a different manner. See, when I finish with the hotel, they gonna tell the truth. They gonna tell the truth. The hotel didn't want to pay her. The police department didn't want to pay Miss Teresa. But man, go on, man. I don't think she wanted that money, man. Don't get her that money. Ain't no way. Not my child. That money can stay where it is. I'm about to fight for my child's life, justice. And justice is gonna take power. Y'all people did a good job on that street, marching, making noise and all that. I don't care if it happened for 5 years. Still sue. Still sue them. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna get some money out you, because you know what? Not only us get money like that, other people will too. Still sue. And then they think they slick. They let her sign something where she can't even talk about her own child. And so what she doing now, she want to talk about her baby with y'all. Because y'all were there on the internet. Y'all were there at the hotel. Some of y'all content creators was at the hotel when at the party. There's so much going on. Y'all know what's going on. It's weird. This is a weird case. Just like D4VD and Celeste Rivas case is weird. Even Ashley Buzzer. Everybody case weird. How they leaving here. So we got to think weird. When you solve these cases, you got to think weird. You got to think of things that are not going to make sense, because it didn't make sense what happened to them. But all I got to do is tell people, don't give up. Keep the awareness on the case. You know, if you're gonna take out a video, go change that. If you're gonna take out that video, make that video do something else. Talk that video different. You know, don't just keep putting out. Don't start putting out that same old mess. Talk about it. Explain it. Not what do you see right here? Don't nobody see nothing. Can't nobody see nothing blurry. How y'all trying to show somebody something that they can't see? How you gonna show them one of your video on Kenneka and they can't see the video? Come on, y'all. And y'all be like, oh, I see I see somebody on the side. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing but edit that video to make it look like two people. Y'all were messing with a lot of them videos. But I ain't gonna mess your game out. I ain't gonna mess your play up. That's my opinion and that's my thought. These two cases right here. We ain't going nowhere. We over here. We on it. And like I say, people who don't know what sacrifice means, when they said that somebody sacrificed something, they give away something for something. They doing this for that. Okay? It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It can be bad. It can be in a bad way, and it can be in a good way. It all depends. So, and then I don't know, something like somebody in Miss Teresa ear. Hey, you know what? We can still talk about the case. No, she can't. She can't talk about the case. Y'all can. Y'all can talk about the case. It's going to be a lot. They starting the fake stuff. Y'all don't know the fake from the real stuff. Because my people and people in general, they believe in fake stuff. They don't believe in the truth. And so people see what I see. People see the same thing I see. They can see the truth in something, and they can see the fake in something. But y'all, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Not grown people believe in the fake. I ain't never been to Africa. Cuz, why you worry about where I'm going back to? You go back where you came from. Don't worry about me, cause I ain't going nowhere. I would like to see Africa, but I've never been there. But now I'm not gonna let you distract me and keep me from talking about this case. Well, why you in my and then they might some of these my subscribers, some of these my people, if you didn't want to hear it, you wouldn't have been on my channel. We gonna listen to it. The one who over here want justice, the justice is gone. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. We over here on this channel right here, I run the channel. I'm the queen of my channel. And we're going to talk about Kenneka Jenkins. We're going to talk about any awareness on anybody's name. And I ain't going nowhere. You don't pay me. You didn't hit that like button, though. You hit that like button, you can do that. I ain't mad at you, baby. Speak your mind. Speak your opinion. But y'all, I think the mom knows something, somebody in her ear, something could be on her conscience, she could be missing her, somebody talking to her. Also in the D4VD case, nobody know now, y'all, so y'all stop believing what's coming out. We could talk about Celeste and D4VD, but it's nothing new coming out, because LAPD has put a security hold on the whole case until they finish their investigation. Okay. Any questions? Any questions about the case? All right, y'all. Oh yeah. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, because I'm gonna be at home, so I'm gonna come live tomorrow. I'm gonna be back live tomorrow, so I'll be here tomorrow. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm for my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to have chili dogs and French fries. I'm gonna have chili dog and French fry, y'all. And the reason why I'm gonna have chili dog and French fry because I've been eating collard greens and stuff all week. Now the only thing I wish I had was a potato custard. Yeah, I want me a potato custard. All right, y'all. That's my son. I love y'all. And wait, y'all, hold on for a minute. My people, somebody just came on my called me just a few minutes ago and said, Jenna died and Teresa mom, Kenneka Jenkins mama at it again. And then I said, yeah, come on live. I said, come on live. I had a lot of people looking at the live. Most of the people who watch me, they at work watching. So we got a good little people over here that work and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all. And people who don't work and retire, that's what kind of channel we have over here. We got a happy family. We don't talk about and judge people like that. It's just our opinion. Jenna died and Miss Teresa going at each other. Now Jenna died said something coming out of his own mouth the other day. He said he didn't take no money. He didn't take no money, but he said he knows somebody who did. But see, y'all know stuff. This is where y'all messed up. Y'all to say, I know who did that. I know who did this, and I know who did that. Why y'all didn't say that back then when she asked who took the money? And every time we talk about Kenneka Jenkins case, what's the name? Go to jail. What her brother name? He in jail. Every time we go to talk about this case, he in jail. Ain't that weird? Her brother locked up right now. It's weird. He was locked up during the other case. And I wonder why Jenna died and Miss Teresa going at each other. Because Jenna died don't have to say nothing he do not have to say anything to Teresa. He do not have to answer Teresa. So why is he going back and forth with Teresa? Why is he doing that? I'll miss Teresa. I wouldn't talk about the case. I wouldn't talk about this case. I won't get online and do what she doing now. I feel sorry for her. She don't even supposed to be talking about this case. It's just the same thing with with D4VD. It really, they don't really want us to talk about the case. I'm gonna keep that awareness on it and on this one too. But yeah, a lot of people just finding out that they're going after each other. Janet, I don't know what you're trying to run for, but whatever you're trying to run for, baby, I'm gonna wish you luck. I hope you get it. But people don't want messy people campaign, not campaign it, but keep up animosity and stuff like that. Like what you doing, you don't got a YouTube channel, now you're getting wild and stuff. I go play. Well, more serious people. Everyone have a good night. Okay, babe. All right. Yeah. All right, y'all. So that's all. I want to come in and say, y'all be yourself, enjoy yourself on the holiday. If you can't go nowhere still, you can have your own Thanksgiving dinner like I'm gonna do. It's another day. If you don't like people cooking, then you stay at home to cook. Don't put nothing on the plate. Don't put nothing on the plate you ain't gonna eat, because people don't have food to throw away. Y'all be sweet. I love y'all. Be safe. Be yourself. Stay prayed up. And we're going to stay on this case. Peace.